from the Ticats Audio Network. This is ongoing coverage of the 2023 Grey Cup Festival leading up to the 110th Grey Cup in Hamilton.
RJ Broadhead catching up with Mike Filer, one of the Hamilton Tiger Cats greats, fan favorite. So what are you doing now, Mike?
I'm living on the East Coast, Canada, in Fredericton, New Brunswick, and I'm a part of the Fredericton Fire Department out there.
Excellent.
Living the dream.
Yeah, I saw you come in as part of the alumni,
Yep.
and you were in uniform.
Full uniform,
Yeah.
Class A uniform. Yeah, it was good to see the other guys, Sandy Brevard, Spencer Moore, just a couple other guys at alumni that have also kind of followed the same path of going through into the firefighting services, fire services. So it's always good to catch up with other guys and see what life after football looks like.
So for some fans that didn't know what happened in 2021, you re-signed, you came to camp, and you left.
Yep.
What did you decide? Was it time to hang them up?
I mean, I think everybody has their time. I don't know that was the overall goal. You know, I really wanted to play again and continue to play, but things don't always work out, and I was able to kind of walk out on my own terms and make a decision for myself and my family. It was tough the first few months of trying to figure it out, but things fell into place pretty quickly, getting hired on the Fredericton Fire Department by early January 2022. So everything in life happens for a reason. Things happen. We play a child's game for a living, and at some point in time it's going to come to an end. So it just happened that was my moment, and I'm thankful for the opportunity I had. The decision was a tough one, and I made it with Coach O on the sidelines at practice, in the locker room following that, and then in his office after. And, I got nothing but respect for that guy and everything he's done for my career. And so it's part of the game. It's going to happen, and when it happens, it happens.
It was time to start that next career.
Yeah, I think the team had different visions of Scirocco was coming up through, and it was that time, and everybody kind of goes through it. And obviously being a competitor, you believe in yourself, and you know that you still have what it takes, and I knew I still had what it takes coming off that 2019 season. But, I couldn't see myself in another uniform. Everything that I kind of put together in my career in Hamilton and for this city and this organization, I didn't want it to be kind of fouled by going to another team. I kind of wanted to go out on a high note and proud of everything that I accomplished over my season or my career.
With Mike Filer catching up on the Ticats Audio Network, Mike, did you pick Fredericton, or how did that work out with the fire department there?
Yeah, so my wife is from the East Coast. I went to Mount Allison. That's where I met her. And you know what? She tailed me around for 10 years, over here and supporting me in my career in the CFL and in Hamilton. And, we had nothing but respect for it, but our son was born in 2020, and I wanted to move back and be closer to her family. And, we had a little bit more support over there and family. And we always had visions of going back to the East Coast. It probably just wasn't, really that early and that soon, but we knew we wanted to at least be on the East Coast at some point in time. And she was reluctant at first when I threw the idea out. I thought it was a perfect opportunity, and we kind of just jumped at it. So Fredericton, Jake Thomas, good buddy of mine, plays for Winnipeg. He's going to be playing in this upcoming Grey Cup here. He was a part of me coming back, going back out east and everything, and he sent me the posting for Fredericton, and that was going to be the one last kick at the can, because I had been applying at different departments and trying to get my foot in the door, and it's a tough career to crack. And I kind of said, like, this was going to be it, and it worked out. I got it, and it's I haven't looked back since.
Yeah, you gotta follow those signs when they happen in life.
That's right.
That was probably one that it was meant to be.
Yeah, it was just everything happens, for a reason, and I really believe that. And it's I would have loved to stay in Hamilton and continue to work off what I had done here, but at the same time, I knew I had to do what was best for my family, and going back out east was something that I felt would be the best thing for my wife and as well to raise my son, and it's probably been the best decision we've ever made. So we're very happy out there, and it's a great lifestyle out there, and we're eating all the lobster we can.
Yeah, as you should. Yeah. How old's your son?
He'll be 4, and we got another one coming in February. So we're about to have our seconds on the way. It's a girl.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah,
Perfect.
It's a girl. So we have the $1 million family. So we're excited, and I can't complain. The work-life balance with fire services is you can't beat it. So I'm around a lot more, and but I've been saying to everybody here, there's a huge part of me that's missing, and that's football, and I've tried to get involved out there as much as I can, but it's a struggle in those East Coast. I'm praying that they get this team up and running out there, because I think once that team comes in out there, you're going to see football take off out there. Everything's hockey on the East Coast, right? Hockey. So if you give fans something to cheer, or people something to cheer for out there and experience, I think it's going to take off like wildfire out there. So I'm eager to see that happen, and hopefully I can get back involved with football at some capacity.
Yeah, there's to use a fireman's term, there's a lot of smoke.
Yep.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, and it sounds like it's going to happen sooner than later.
Yep, and I was saying, I was actually talking to Ange Mosca Jr. about it today, and the people out there are eager for it. They're really there's all this hype about it. We just need to make it happen, and we need to give these people something. They've all been hoping and wishing and praying for it. We need to make it happen for them. So at whatever capacity it's going to happen, I know it's going to take off great. And when they find out where it's going to be and how it's going to work out, it's going to come together. So it's a great place to live. It's a great area to live. They're very passionate people out there, and they support their minor hockey like it's unreal. I worked for the Moncton Wildcats for a short term, and
Yep.
it's everything's hockey, right? So, but football, I believe, has a lot of potential out there. So exciting times.
I know you're good friends with Luke Tasker. I
Yep.
am too. I work with him. Fantastic guy. He's been great in his little career as the color commentator. But I always ask him, do you miss it? Do you want to get out there? And he always said no until one game this year. Team didn't play great. There were some drops, and you could just see the fire in his eye. And that was the only time, I've worked with him 3 years now, that he's said, I want to be out there in a game like that. Do you ever have moments like that?
Oh, man, I watch so many games. Like, I follow the Ticats, like, religiously, and I watch it, and I try and stay in contact. I not to be a distraction to some of the guys, but just stay in contact throughout the season. And I would be absolutely lying to you if I said I didn't miss it. Coaching was something that I really thought I was going to take and get into, and went in a different direction, but I miss it. Like, I would love to get in some capacity back involved with football, and especially the CFL. Like, this was 10 years of my life, and I poured everything into it, my heart and soul into it. So I have a lot of love and passion for this league and everything it's become. So, I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't miss it.
Yeah, it's tough when it's part of your life for so long to just be away from it. And I'm sure a coaching opportunity will be there at some point, Mike, if you really want it.
Yep, exactly. You just got to kind of navigate your ways through life, and things happen.
So the other thing I hear from Luke a lot is about a band. Do you want to tell us about the band?
I'll talk all day about the band. I mean, first of all, Luke Tasker has probably the best voice that I've ever heard. And I told him when we first started jamming together, I said to him, man, I honestly believe that if we quit the football team right now, we would make it big in the music industry, because his voice is like, and his wife, Jenna, is even got a better voice.
Really?
I think she's got like a major master's in music. Like, her voice, she's like literally a voice of an angel. But the two of them together are fantastic. But yeah, we in 2015, I think that was, or maybe it was 2014, we were jamming all the time at Jarvis. We actually did an open mic at I think it was the Gown and Gavel in Ancaster. The Coach and Lantern, sorry, in Ancaster. And we just told the guys, like, yeah, we're going to do an open mic tonight. It was actually it was a couple days, maybe the week before Labor Day. And we were struggling that year. And it was the year we were opening Tim Hortons Field. And anyway, so next thing you know, we had half the team show up to this Coach and Lantern in Ancaster. And this thing's like just tiny. and they had to like stop people from coming in because it was like over capacity. And all the guys came out, and we got up there and we started playing our tunes and playing. And it was like, there's a video somewhere, like a DVD like floating around someone has of us playing, and it was so much fun. Crazy thing was we went into Labor Day the next week and we whooped them. It was Toronto. We played Toronto to open Ira win. I don't think we whooped them, but we beat them, and it turned the season around. And yeah, it was. We just had a great year that year, and we had the band, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Well, Luke tells another story of you played a night before a game or something.
That was it. I left that out because I didn't know if I should say that on the podcast.
I think he said it on the Ticats Audio Network.
We literally, we had Labor Day, and we had this place filled on a Saturday. And I'm like, I remember the coaches caught wind of it, and I was just like, man, we got to win this game, because if we don't win this game,
the pressure was on.
We were probably going to be out of there pretty quick. But no, yeah, it was literally it was a day 3, and we had walked through the next day. But yeah, we had that place packed, and I was talking to Bro about it today. Like, he was like, "Oh, when's the band getting back?" We were at the concert last night watching Shaggy. Then we went downstairs to the bar in the hotel, and they had a bunch of guys playing, and people were like, "Get the band up on stage." I was like, no, it's not happening. But we also played at Zach Caleros' function just out of nowhere. Zach had his first charity event he did in Steubenville, Ohio, at a golf tournament, and Luke and I got up there and played a couple songs and stuff like that. But yeah, there's been a lot of fun, and that's what I love about coming back and seeing everyone and just being a part of it. Just reliving these memories and everything that we created here, and just being a part of it again it's awesome.
Well, you're multi-talented, great football player. I'm sure you're a great fireman and musician.
Yeah, so, that's a hobby. That's a hobby. I wouldn't say I'm great, but I'm okay.
Well, Mike Filer, we appreciate you taking some time to catch up with Ticats Audio Network.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. It's awesome.
Thanks for listening to the Ticats Audio Network. Check back often throughout the 2023 Grey Cup Festival for more.